Here's your Alabama WX weather briefing video for this Friday morning, December the 27th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and severe weather is the headliner in today's forecast. Let's go ahead and get started by looking at the maps. First, we'll stop off with a look at the weather occurring tonight as I record this at 9 o'clock Thursday evening for your consumption on Thursday morning. We still have a tornado watch in effect for a good bit central Louisiana back into the Beaumont area around southeast Texas. We've got two tornado warnings at this hour in the Alexandria, Louisiana vicinity. And let's go ahead and get those pulled up for you right quick, just so we can take a peek at them. Storms have had a history of producing correlation coefficient minimum indicating potential tornado damage, and that's going on right now. Well, at least the rotation is very impressive. It is currently to the southwest of Alexandria. This is a fairly decent MCC here. It's going to pass to the west of Woodworth and will pass very near the city of Alexandria shortly before 9 o'clock tonight. I think that it's going to be a little to the west of them, but we're tracking it very closely. You can see decent rotation right here near Louisiana 112 in this area, and if you kind of draw a bead on where it's going to go very near the Alexandria International Airport. So this would be I-49 right here, the airport exit, and I think it's going to be somewhere right here. So folks from around Barrett and Rapides Parish down to Wheel, Castor Plunge, crossing State Route 28 are in the path of this potential tornado. It is an observed tornado warning, so significant situation there tonight in central Louisiana, and they seem to always get it. It just seems like it for sure. Let's dig into what's going to be going on in the next 48 hours or so here in Alabama. This is the SPC Severe Weather Outlook, Day 3 for Saturday. And it has something we don't see very often, at least in Alabama, and that is a Day 3 enhanced risk. That is, of course, 3 out of 5 on the scale. And I knew that the SPC probably would go slight over western Alabama. The indications are just there from all the modeling. We've been talking about it extensively. We're going to talk about it here in just a minute. But this slight risk area that goes from Colbert County down through Winston County through eastern Walker into very near the Birmingham metro area, Jefferson County, western Shelby, continuing on down through Chilton into Autauga, all on south into southwest Alabama, parts of Clark, Monroe counties, down into Washington, northern Baldwin counties. But this area right here has us really concerned. It's actually a hatched area. Chance of significant severe weather is there for especially Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. In Alabama, it's going to really be in the evening hours. This is our upper trough right here tonight, causing the problems in Louisiana. As we go through the day tomorrow, another trough will swing out, and by Saturday it'll be rotating by to our northwest, has a bit of a negative tilt to it, and it won't be over there. The parade of upper troughs and disturbances just keeps coming, culminating in a big full latitude trough that'll develop all the way from the Atlantic Canada down through New England into the southeastern United States. A little bit of ridging develops the 5th and 6th. Another quick system moves through on the 7th. We'll be watching that one closely. Here comes another one on the night of the 9th and the 10th. And then by then we're out at the end of the period, ridging over the United States. Maybe all these troughs have have worn out their welcome. Let's go to the surface maps. This is Friday morning on the GFS, showing rain across the western half of Alabama. And that's about what we expect. These would be the remnants of this activity moving out of Texas and Louisiana tonight. You can see, unfortunately, that it makes for a pretty wet day across the state. And that's not great news for the Birmingham Bowl that'll be at Protective Stadium tomorrow. Take your rain gear. Tailgating starts at 10 o'clock. Gates will open at 1. The kickoff is at 2:30 as our friends at Georgia Tech take on Vandy. It's going to be a great game. And we'll see on the XRR in just a minute. It's not going to be a total washout. About a 15% chance that we'll have some lightning at some point, either during the pregame festivities or actually during the game. And talking to the folks at the Civic Center, they're ready. And just in case they have to do anything. This is 6 p.m. Saturday night, showing a low there moving into the Missouri Boot Hill. And that's a very favorable position for severe weather in Alabama. Strong subtropical ridge to the east, pumping moisture and warm air into Alabama. Dew points are going to be rising into the middle 60s by late Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. And many of you know that's kind of a good cutoff point for significant severe weather in Alabama. Showers and thunderstorms will be ongoing in that 3 to 6 p.m. time frame on Saturday over the Mississippi Delta. They'll be pushing to the east. Arriving in northwest Alabama 5, 6 o'clock Saturday night. Pushing on into west central Alabama during the evening hours. And the good news is we think that the activity will eventually weaken with time. But the probability is there that we're going to deal with a few spin-up tornadoes in Mississippi. And also in western Alabama in the enhanced risk area. Now, the activity moves out Sunday morning. That's good news. Well, we'll get it out of here. We'll have clearing skies during the day on Sunday. High temperatures on Sunday will, still be mild. We're calling for, lower 60s up north, 65 in the I-20 corridor with upper 60s to the south. Now, it looks like at this point, Monday is going to be partly cloudy and mild, by this look. Here comes another system, but probably in the evening hours, looks like sometime after midnight, more rain will develop, and it will push into the rest of the state of Alabama during the morning hours on New Year's Eve, the 31st. You can see it moves on out pretty quickly, though. Rainfall amounts fairly light, calling for about 1,500. Be a little breezy south and westerly winds are shifting around to the west, 6 to 14 miles an hour. They'll gust to about 18 miles an hour at times. But, we still should have a pretty good bit of sunshine on Monday. Rain moves out Tuesday. Won't have quite as much sunshine around. I may have to revise my forecast up just a little bit, though. I think I may be a little bit pessimistic on sunshine for Tuesday because it looks like we get that on out of here. Now, Wednesday the 1st, as you're enjoying your black-eyed peas and your cabbage, signifying all that prosperity for next year, it should be a partly cloudy, seasonally cool day. Start out in the 30s. Afternoon highs will rise into the 50s. So not a warm day, but this GFS has been much faster with this system. And if it moves in here Wednesday night, when temperatures are in the lower to middle 30s and thickness values are right on that 540 line, we could have a problem with some light snow. Now, I say a problem. I don't think this is a significant snow, but it looks like it falls as far south as the I-20 corridor into the morning hours on Thursday. So we'll be watching that closely. Of course, the ground will have been fairly warm. That always helps. Air temperatures are going to be borderline, so I don't think we'll have big problems with that. But we'll be watching it very closely. The heights come on down Thursday the 2nd. The highs are probably only in the 40s. They might not even get out of the 30s. And then I think, when you see the temperatures for Friday, they'll be even cooler. You can see those really cold thickness values all the way down into the northern Gulf of Mexico. This is Saturday the 4th. High pressure in charge of Alabama's weather, keeping us dry. We'll be dry and cool. Here comes our next system by Monday the 6th. It looks like it's going to be a fairly big wet weather system. No wintry precipitation associated with it. It moves out pretty quickly. More cold air moves in. And then this one's kind of worrisome right here. This is a low moving along the northern Gulf Coast. You know, that's a recipe for snow in Alabama. This is a wintry mix. On the night of, really the night of Wednesday the 8th, snow is breaking out from eastern Texas through northern Louisiana into the Mississippi Delta. Below that, we've got freezing rain and sleet. And, by morning, that snow, sleet, and freezing rain is in Alabama. Now, it's a pretty fast-moving system. This is during the morning hours. On the 9th, we've got light snow over the northern half of Alabama, with a little band of heavier snow through the I-85 corridor there from Lynette and Valley down to Auburn, over to Montgomery, perhaps over to Jackson and Clark County. We'll be watching that. They could even see a wintry mix there in the Mobile area. But it moves out pretty quick on that Thursday. Friday, we're just colder, and we get on out to the end of the period here on Saturday the 11th, where we are just dry and cool. Checking things out against the 18Z European. Everything checks out pretty well for the Friday rain, the Saturday storms. That low looks a little stronger there, and it's intensifying as it moves into western Kentucky. So that kind of bears out the idea that this severe weather threat bears watching for sure. And we get into Monday. Tuesday, that quick hitting system moves by, and out to Wednesday the 1st. That verifies nicely with the GFS. Let's look at the 0Z run of the HRRR. Kind of gives us an idea as one of our convection allowing models what we could expect. And you can see the leftovers from tonight's activity there in Louisiana moves into western Alabama here around 8 a.m. A few showers are in the Birmingham area sometime there around 10. But nothing really significant. Band of showers moving into Birmingham around 9 o'clock tomorrow night. So this is downplaying what we were really concerned about for tomorrow. So this is good news. Maybe fewer in the way of showers. Certainly, we'll kind of check over here and see what the lightning chances are. Let's get a look at that real quick. I'm looking at the NAM, so I need to switch to the HRRR. Let's go to the 0Z run of the HRRR. It's still not quite as robust as it was. It does still indicate another band of showers, but it's delayed a bit into that 7-8 o'clock period tomorrow night. So this could bode well for the Birmingham Bowl. So we'll take that. The lightning flash rate, let's see how it goes. Looks like maybe a few lightning strikes around the Birmingham metro sometime between noon and 1. Not really very heavy, and again around 5 o'clock with maybe a few stronger lightning concentrations around 6 or 7. So, maybe we get the game in without any lightning delays. We'll just kind of see how that goes. I'm going to recycle this model run here from the GFS. We're going to use the 18Z run and move this up just a bit. There we go. And get this out to Saturday at 06Z. This is when we think the activity will begin to fire in western Alabama. This would be at 6 p.m. Central Time, or I'm sorry, I think this is noon. Let me make sure I've got us in the right spot here. This is just the fabulous maps from our friends at Pivotal Weather, but a little bit difficult to kind of manage. So this is the 18Z run of the GFS at 0Z Saturday night, 6 p.m., and we're taking a point in western Alabama, and we see tornadoes possible. Cape still running about 700 to 900 joules per kilogram. The bulk shear is still very strong at that point, over 100 meters squared per second squared. and the helicity is off the charts. And we've got actually some significant tornado perimeter, 1.6. That's not off the charts right there, but it does support the possibility of a tornado or two. So, we're going to have to watch this certainly really carefully. This is 9 o'clock. We'll take a point sounding near Birmingham, and it's still marginally conducive, for a tornado. But as we move on toward midnight, say a point near Pell City in St. Clair County, that's still a tornado. This is kind of a new development. That tornado threat is not gone, and it's probably because that low is stronger. The helicity is still very, very powerful, and we begin to finally become, just marginally severe after midnight in East Alabama. So it's gonna certainly be one of those situations we're going to have to prepare for. We're going to have to check our tornado plans, and we're going to have our redundant methods of receiving warnings Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. This is precipitation off the GFS ensemble showing settling in a little over 2 inches over the next 2 weeks. We'll take anything we can get at this point. And here's the cool down coming. 61 for your Friday, 69 for Saturday now. See, that's, again, indicative of a potential problem. Just, enhancing this threat. 66 on Sunday, 65 Monday and Tuesday, but then we fall back. We might not get out of the 40s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and this trend toward cooling is music to the ears of our snow fans. We'll kind of see. We'll see how that plays out. It's hard to tell what will actually happen, but we'll be watching it very, very closely over the next 5 to 7 days. Well, that's your weather video for this Friday morning, the 27th of December. I have thoroughly enjoyed this entire week. Won't be doing a video this afternoon. Jack Rudden will have a complete update on the blog at 2:30 today. So tune in for that, for any late-breaking developments, latest news. He'll also have a couple updates during the morning for our fans in Birmingham that are going to the Birmingham Bowl. So if you're in town from Vandy or Georgia Tech, welcome. Have a great time. Many, many fabulous restaurants in the city of Birmingham. Lots of great things to do. We'll show you some real Southern hospitality while you're here. But until I get to do the next video for me, which will be probably do some live work on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. But I'll have the video on Sunday morning, and until I get that opportunity, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky, because you'll always have something fun to look at.